Okay, says we're live, so hello, welcome. Sort of a mixed bag of things to do today, in terms of a little bit of bullet journaling, definitely some planning, and outlining for Nano, because yeah, I'm still not done doing that. So it feels, I'm not gonna lie, the outline right now feels pretty chaotic, so I might have to go back in later this week and maybe for sure next Monday and just like make sure that I have a very structured outline that is exactly what we need and nothing too much more. So that's probably, but that's a later problem. That's a later problem. Today we're still working out some plot things. So that's where we're at today. How are you? Happy Monday. Happy 23rd. Last full week of October, Preptober, spooky season. How we doing? Rachel says, happy Monday. You made some Malabar soup and using your new mug with the skulls on it, so you are happy. Yay. Excellent. Stacy is ready to write. You're starting Nano today with your family history project second draft. Still working out what you're going to work on after this, but you still have more than half to do on this project. Gotcha. Rachel says, I've got the last 2 beta reader reports here and I'm ready for revisions. I need them done by November if I'm to get this book out when you want it to. Nice. You can do it. By November. Okay. Yes, I still think you can do it. Monique says, I'm planning to just be chill right now. My motivation and energy is minimal due to monthly visitors. Yep. The one and only that always seems to ruin your plans. I was basically in bed all morning, stupid cramps. Right. Yeah. They hurt so much. Jenna says, hello, friendos. Hello. You're mostly here to work on your antagonist today. Nice. Good choice. Antagonists need some attention too, right? Becca started my new class today. Ooh, already did a lot of reading this morning, so I think I'll write this string. Yay. Francis says, hello. Hello. CB says, hello. Hello. You're cooking up a storm so that you won't be actively at the laptop, right? But you do typically cook and meal prep for Nano, so good for you. You're about to cook pasta. Nice. Becca says, I came up with some revisions yesterday for Act 2 of your screenplay that you're going to be writing for Nano. I may have to work on that as well. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, just before the stream, I started the stream, I opened my chaotic world notes, and then I have the outline. So I have two screens. And then I have the pop out for the chat next to it. So my laptop monitor is essentially split into not quite equal thirds, but we'll go with it. And then the second monitor is StreamYard. So that's just how we're rolling today. Stacy says, I think I will get the second draft of this chapter retyped of what you already had. I'm hoping tonight or tomorrow I will be able to start adding things. Gotcha. Stacy says, I think what Jules is saying is she needs a second monitor or a third. Well, technically, I mean, I have the laptop monitor, which is 1, and then I have the freestanding monitor, which is 2. So I have 2. Oh, revelations, not renovation. Revisions. Oh no, you wish it was revisions. Then you'd be almost done. Gotcha. Yeah, my brain did not catch that. Apology. You would think with the L in there that I would be able to figure it out, but yeah. Alrighty. Let's pull a card and then get to work. So turtle inverse. I'll tuck these back in the last couple of days. All right, so turtle. There we go. And it is in the upside down or the inverse position. So here's what our turtle looks like. Slow and steady wins the race is the main message. So again, this is in the inverse or the upside down position. So pushing too hard or rushing to leave others in the dust is not the way of the turtle, even if it seems at times it is the way of the world. The turtle wants you to remember that you are a human being, not a human doing. In the protection position, meaning the inverse, the turtle is giving you the message that the best thing to do right now is to let go of the drive to compete or to control or to do more. Instead, simply be. As an old Norse saying goes, we do without doing and everything gets done. The spirit conspires on your behalf, so slow to a crawl or even to a stop, releasing any fear that life is a race that you may be losing. Trust that peace, prosperity, love, and purpose are all yours to enjoy right now. Do not do, simply be. Well, you're literally imagining a turtle on its back. I mean, sometimes, yes. Ooh, Monique got a new tarot deck. Nice. Excellent. If you care to share which one it is, please do. Carrie says, hello, you're not writing today, but writing adjacent. You're working on a character journal. Ooh, like you're making one or you are filling one out. Jenna is feeling called out. Yes, the competition and the hustle culture and the that you got to do more, you got to do it faster than everybody else type of thing. Yeah, sometimes that's not good for us. Or human going. Yes, you love the simply be message. Yes, yeah, it's a good one because we tend to stress and list out all the things that we should be doing, the things that we want to do, the things that we need to get done, the things we want to get done, etc., etc., and we forget to just breathe. Stacy says, from the season of the witch, Mabon Oracle, fire cider. Dwell in the medicine that exists to protect the spirit. Sort of that dwelling, that like existing in a space. I think that goes very nicely with the turtle spirit for today. So Green ruled, hello, happy Monday. Happy Monday to you. And Stacy says, keywords are preparation, building, immunity, and strengthening the spirit. Yeah, I think those pair pretty well. It's not exactly a specific deck, but the art style is beautiful. The cards have a blue backing and are drawn very adorably. You'll send a pic via Instagram DMs. Okay, excellent. I will remember to check that in a bit. Ooh, Carrie is making the character journal. Nice. You got a really pretty notebook at Ren Fair last month, and you got some junk journal kits and stickers, and you're playing with all of that. Nice. I like that. Sounds fun. All right, whoops. I just minimized my comments. Let's get our first sprinty sprint ready to go. Let's see. Well, it's still spooky season, so let's do the spooky teapot. Make it big. Okay. Hello, Regina. Yes, just in time. Three-card pull, 9 of cups. Okay, yes. Followed by the Fool and the Moon. Ooh. Ooh, that's an interesting combo. Yes. Stacy says, my favorite deck is the Spiral Tarot. I forgot the author at the moment. I do not know offhand. Regina made it made it just in time for the first sprint. Yes, please don't forget the like button. It does help. All right, so 1, save your document if you've already been working today. If not, now's a great time to pull up whatever document or documents that you think you're going to need to work today. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with, and if you haven't done so in a while, go ahead and take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten that spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. If you need to stretch your wrists and your fingers before today's session, go ahead and do that. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. And hello, Savvy, just in time. Here we go, 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. I think that was a pretty good sprint. I felt like I was on a roll. Felt like I got a good bit done, and I was able to concentrate for I think pretty much the whole time, other than a couple of comments in the chat. So that was, I think, a very good sprint. I appreciated that. Ooh, I forgot. I forgot to see what my word count was when I started. Okay, 680. That's not bad. I will take it. Okay. You finished your chapter with the book that you're writing with Anne. Yay! I'm curious, how many co-writing projects do you have going at once? Brain. Okay. Anyway, let me scroll back up because Kat came in. Hello. Welcome. Megan came in. Hello. And Megan is all moved in. The keys have been returned to the old place, and you quit your job this morning. So it has been a wild week already. And it's only Monday, which is kind of insane. The lupus is still flaring, which is part of the motivator for quitting the job. Yeah. Monique had a question of, if you were born in the South but raised in Pennsylvania, would you still have a Southern accent? And everybody kind of chimed in with some very good points there. And I do have to say that there are some things that I still say from the 2.5 years that we lived in Utah. I tend to go back and forth between using y'all and you guys. And you guys was definitely more of a Utah thing than a Southern thing for sure. So there are certain things that when you move, you pick up on, and that becomes a part of your speech, even if it's not said in the household. So yeah. But Megan points out it depends on a few factors, like how early or how young you were when you moved, how strong the family's accents are. Yes. For some people, their accent fades, but it can return if they're around people who speak similarly. Yes. So I've also heard this as well. And where a lot of times actors do this because when they come over for movies and things, they pick up on Americanisms, but then when they're around their own people, they go back to their normal patterns, for the most part anyway. Yeah, and I also pointed out it kind of also depends if you want the accent to be a little bit stronger. You could essentially have them live in a neighborhood that is more populated by ex-Southerners, sort of like little enclaves or boroughs, if you will. But yeah. John Barrowman was born in Scotland, but has an American accent because he was bullied in school, but he can easily drop into a Scottish accent around family or when he needs to for acting. Right, yes. Your boyfriend has never lived in the South, but his mother is from the South, so he says some words with the Southern way because he picked it up from her. Right, yeah. Both of the pasta bakes are in the oven. Nice for 50 minutes. That gives you time to eat, and then you'll clean up again and then ready for the next phase, which is bagging, boxing, and freezing. Right. I still actually, I went to the grocery store the other day and got a, large chunk of meat. It was on sale, so I called Mom and got permission. I was like, do they? Anyway, so we do need to chop that up for like going in the crock pot. So, which is cutting, bagging, freezing. Yeah, all the things. Totally plausible is if her mother was Southern. Gotcha. Savvy says, I'm spending these sprints today working on a video script. You have to film 2 videos on Wednesdays or on Wednesday. Interesting. So do you block out days for filming specifically? Or does that, you just take that sort of like week by week? How does that work for you? Moni wants to know if Savvy is planning on reading Brittany's upcoming memoir. Jenna says, I had to put some tapestries back up. I know we're moving in a month or so, but I needed the homey feel. Yeah, I understand that. This is where Becca says, I finished the chapter I'm writing, a chapter of the book that you're writing with Anne. Regina got coffee. Yay. You printed out the short paranormal that still needs a title. Yes. Yeah, titles and names and decisions. CB says, I managed to get the bulk of the cooking done and wash some dishes, and your cauldron had to get tossed out because things kept sticking. Oh no. Regina says, Becca, hello, and happy chapter. Yes. Stacy got 463 words. Nice. Most, if not all, are repeats, and your program shut down. Oh no. But thankfully, you did not lose any work. This is your reminder to save. Becca says hi to Regina, and Regina, hi. You're just writing 2 at the moment. One with Anne and one with Marnie. Gotcha. But as we're all crazy busy, it works out perfectly in terms of time, right? Because you can split the work of it, at least for now. 2, yeah, just 2 plus school, right? Yes. Paige says, hey, hope everyone is doing well. You went to Daiso yesterday. You have a Daiso? I think they're opened up a Daiso somewhere in Atlanta. I have not been, but I want to go. How was your Daiso? Was it fun? Was it exciting? Did you come away with like a whole cart full of things? Because I know I would. I want to go to a Daiso. So I know it's just essentially like a dollar store type thing, but I know it, like from people posting on social media, they have such cute things. I know they do have a website, but they do have like a order minimum. And I wasn't ready to, when I looked at it before, I wasn't ready to spend that much, even though it wasn't like that big of a minimum order, but still, I was just like, I want to go. I want to see it, and I want to see all the cute displays and all of that kind of stuff. Plus, I've heard for certain products, Daiso has really good reputation. So, but yeah, anyway. Savvy says, here's my experience in terms of accents. You're from Chicago. You lived in Pennsylvania for middle and high school, moved back to Chicago, and have lived there since. Your accent is mixed Midwestern and Philly now. Yeah. It's mostly Chicago/Midwestern, but some things combine. Like you say soda pop, even though people in the Midwest say pop and people in the East say soda. Well, unless you're south of the Mason-Dixon line and then you say Coke. And maybe, I don't know. I mean, in Georgia, because the Atlanta headquarters for Coke is just always Coke. Hey, do you have a Coke? Yeah, sure. And you're handed some kind of Pepsi or whatever. Coke is just the synonym for soda. So the Daiso addiction is spreading. Yes. Rachel says, I used the phrase wound up in my writing and got called out for being a Southern thing. Like, is that a Southern thing? I think my brain just blipped. Is being wound up? Is that a Southernism? I don't think I've ever considered that. Oh goodness, you still have an accent even after moving north and being around academics. Yeah. If you're fully raised in Pennsylvania and neither of your parents had a strong Southern accent, probably mostly Pennsylvanian accent with a few random words and phrases that are Southern. Yeah. The Midwest vowels come out really strong when you're drunk, and the East Coast vowels come out when you're angry. Oh yeah. No, when I get ticked, my accent gets a lot thicker. I've realized that. Teaching will reveal that to you. But your parents may have been like me when I moved to Chicago and was like, I can't get a job with the Southern accent here. So you made like Stephen Colbert and got rid of it over compensating. Yeah. The accent can get washed out, but it gets stronger when you're around other Southerners, get tired, or drunk. Yeah. Times doing that full Chicago A. If they're raised in Pennsylvania, it might behoove them to sound Pennsylvania, or at least not Southern. Right? Hey. Hello, Eva. How are you? So, yes, agreements there. Yes. Regina is amazing. Regina says that CB, you're amazingly organized in terms of food prep. Yes. Rachel had to pause your revisions and work on your newsletter promo swaps, but now you can get back to it. Excellent. In Hannah, Montana, Miley still has her Tennessee accent and she lives in Florida. Yes. But also remember that Miley was an actress and they are trained to speak in specific accents. And so if they wanted her to have that accent because her father was Billy Ray Cyrus, then they would ask that and train her so that that accent remained. Plus her godmother is Dolly Parton. I mean, and that's about as Southern accent as you can get. So, Pedge says, now I'm less worried about it, so I don't have to pay strong attention. So one sentence can start Southern, go Chicago, and in California. You contain multitudes. Yes, and this is, that's the fun thing about accents, isn't it? Becca says, maybe I'll switch over to outlining for the next sprint. Wasn't really expecting to finish the chapter in the first sprint. A good sprint is nice, right? So Savvy, yes, you're reading Brittany's memoir. You're planning to read it all tomorrow, script the video tomorrow evening, and then film it Wednesday. Okay, so that's one of the two that you're filming on Wednesday. Gotcha. She still uses phrases like sweet niblets. And y'all come back now, you hear? Yes. Eva grew up in Texas and moved in fifth grade to Illinois. You were told to lose the accent in order to speak properly. Still comes out with the ill and eel words, feel and fill, steal and still. Gotcha. In her case, is part of her whole thing. Yeah. In terms of Miley Cyrus, yes. Ooh, Melissa, hello. Welcome. Good morning. You're working on a writing project for work. Ooh, exciting. Brittany's looking forward to seeing Savvy's video on Brittany's memoir. Paget says, Daiso is the truth. Daiso cult. We haven't been since April, but you do love it. They had various sizes of sticky notes and all purples and with rounded edge, and you were just a goner for it. Yes. So your cauldron is a massive pot you've had for years, and the pasta burned onto it, and I cannot be annoyed trying to clean it, so it's in the bin. Oh no. Goodbye, cauldron. As far as Lily Wickham goes, she was born in Georgia. Your character, yes, okay. Spent her childhood with her mom, who has a Southern accent. Lived in Philly from middle school onward. Gotcha. Carrie says, not me obsessively refreshing my Amazon page. Oh my gosh, y'all! I just scrolled down the chat. Your Amazon page to see where your order is, so you can keep working on this notebook. I have been obsessively tracking my notebook therapy order as well, because they have not updated their tracking, and when I use their tracking number, they're like, oh, it could be carried in one of these 5 services, but they're still not found yet. So I might have to contact them. I don't know. Regina says, first of all, shame on those of you who told you to lose the accent. I can slip into Southern speak so easily because I had so many relatives there on my mother's side. It feels like family. This is true. From middle school onward, she would have gotten picked on probably for sounding like a hick. So I think she'd fight to speak like a newscaster, more standard American accent. True. True. Thog, hello, welcome. Says, oh man, I like restoring pots like that. Maybe not with the accent, but yes. Yes, as an adult, I see the harm that the teacher did. Back then, it just felt like any other sort of correction. Gotcha. Yeah. You got your cast iron. Oh, cast iron is hard to like truly ruin. At least in my limited experience. Although I suppose if you left a tomato sauce or soup in a cast iron pan, I don't know why you would, but if you did that, I suppose it might ruin a layer or two of it. Yeah. You're just gonna say we say Coke. Savvy says nah. To the net wound up. Okay, see, that was the thing. I was like, I don't think this is Southern. Yeah, wound up is an everywhere thing. Maybe it varies in the context. I don't know. They call anything that's a home slice idiom a Southernism, even though it could be from somewhere else. They wound up on it. I don't know. I don't see that phrase as Southern, but then again, I don't know that I would know the difference. Blanche Devereaux grew up in Atlanta, and when she moved to Florida, she didn't lose her accent either. Is it the idioms or the colloquialisms? Could be both. Could be both. You've heard wound up in California, right? Yeah. I don't think it is abnormal. You two keep learning that lots of idioms are considered Southern. I don't know about wound up, though. Yeah, I don't know. You ended up at the party. Is far more common in the Midwest. In the South, it'd be I wound up at the party. Oh. But there's crossover because with tech, the world gets smaller. Oh. Okay. No, so most of the time when I hear the phrase wound up, it's in two situations. One, you're not entirely sure how, but you ended up somewhere. So yeah, that would be context one. Context two is that you yourself are too wound up and you need to relax. Meaning you're too tight, too stressed, you're being too much. So those are the two contexts that I have heard. So yeah, wound up is very Californian as well. Wouldn't call it Southern. Saying toilet. Toilet? I don't know. Sometimes I say things and I'm like, I don't hear it. I just realized you need to retype 2 paragraphs, then you can scour documents for details. Ooh, love the detail scour. Yeah. When you grew up, it was just the pot instead of toilet. That's just what you called it. Accents are fun. Yes. Hannah Montana almost was Alexis, Texas. Yes. It's an idiom, and just because it's an idiom doesn't mean it's Southern. Right. Someone just said it was a Southern thing. Right. Yeah. Apparently Dolly is Myris's godmother. Yes. Yeah, the heart button was throwing up some hearts. I don't know why. I don't know if it throws up little mini hearts because it's like I want you to pay attention to me and click me randomly. I don't know. I don't understand it. It ain't just a Southern thing. Yeah. Okay. So wound up is everywhere. Okay. Yeah, this is context 2. You've ordered a replacement cauldron. Good. Good, good. Well, then I'm not going to take it out of my writing. Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to. Ooh, you got your ankle rain boots. Nice. Nice, nice. Yes, it is wonderful when our characters have voices and mannerisms. Yes. Accent is okay. I live in Alabama. It's a normal thing around these parts. Yes. Yes. Yes, Stacy. Yes. I am going to. Well, okay. What? Oh. Oh, now it's throwing confetti horns. What's going on? Is it because somebody pressed the confetti horn? I don't know. Like, how does this work? You would think that I would know how this works, but I don't know. I don't understand it. Anyway, okay, yes, let's do another sprint because because we're supposed to be here to write. That's why. And we'll do the 30-minute spooky teapot. All right, here we go. 1, save your document, because I don't think I saved mine after the first sprint. 2, make sure that you take a sip of whatever it is that you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break, but also don't forget to do your self-promo this sprint. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Perfect timing. I had just finished a thought. Save. Alrighty. That was the second sprint. So once again, if you have something that you want to promote, please do so, as long as it is writing adjacent. So if you have a YouTube channel, Twitch channel, Etsy store, Amazon author page, website, blog, social media handles, etc., just let us know in the chat. But don't forget that if you do not have a blue inch of power, you will not be able to post direct links. And also YouTube sometimes doesn't like us when we do the @ and the handle name. If it's so you may have to spell out the word @ anyway, just all the random caveats that happen. So let's see. Carrie says, my promo, I have signed copies of my book on my Ko-fi page under Carrie Hardisky. I put my Adventures of Thera series back on Kindle Vella. The prologue and chapter 1 of book 1 are now live. Nice. And Monique says, about Lily, your character, her favorite movies are Gone Girl and Cruel Intentions. She embodies the idea of being the cool girl as Rosamund Pike's character laid it out in the movie. Hassan joined us. Hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Wants to know how everybody's doing. And also, if you are participating in Nano and would like more buddies on there, pop your Nano user in the chat. I'm just the dawdling writer, so you can find me there pretty easily. So, and Thog says, I'm Thog at the Nano site. Easy to remember. Hassan came to read political science. Nice. So not history, but history adjacent this time. Stacey says 169 words this time. Ooh, you got distracted and you're going through, but going through documents is time consuming. This is also true, yes. Yep. Alrighty. Savvy says, still working on my video script. Gotcha. So let's see if I can. Savvy has the Savvy channel, but also the Your Morning Guru channel. Let's see. Carrie has, I think everybody here essentially has a channel. So follow your fellow writers, subscribe, make sure, let me go ahead. I mean, we're not done yet, but let me go ahead and pop the spreadsheet URL in so that if you have not seen it, you can save that link. So that has all the channels that we have been notified of, as well as some regular sprinty sprints, and links that have already been posted. So that's there. Okay. Everybody seems to be like focusing for now, so that's okay. I got into it as well. I've had 2 very nice solid sprints. And again, I forgot to, I wrote down how many words I got, but I did not write down. I think it was here. Okay. We're going to estimate. Oh no, it didn't highlight brightly. Okay. Okay. Oh, nice. Approximately 730 that time. I will take it. I will take it. Okay. Let's go ahead and do another sprinty sprint. Let's do should we do the purple teapot? Let's see, change these around. Present, share screen, share screen. Yes. Make it big. Okay. All right. So, very important. Number one, save your document or back it up. Also, we are approaching the end of the month. So if you have not done a serious backup of your projects, maybe consider doing that before Nano starts. So that was one. Two, make sure that you take a sip of whatever it was that you are hydrating with. Cheers. Three, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And four, make sure that if you need a break, take one. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that was the third sprint. How did we do? Felt like another very solid, very solid sprinty sprint. I'm wondering just how detailed this outline is going to need to be. Decently detailed anyway, that's for sure. I'm still filling in some of those plot holes and weaving in information that I'd had in my chaotic brainstorming sessions. So, but yeah, that was another good session. I think I got another probably about 700 again. That's what it feels like anyway. So, yeah. Monique was working on character profiles. And Rachel says, I believe I need a nap. Your eyes are crossing, your yawns won't stop. Thank you for the sprints. I'll catch up with everyone later. I hope you enjoy your nap. Thog says, same. I got woken up too early. I need a little bit more sleep. Joining the nap train. Working on Charlie's profile. Charlie is a gamer, non-binary. Perhaps inspired by our own Charlie. Yes. Carrie says, my junk journal kits arrived. Ooh, Slimmy didn't pay attention to them being sent USPS and not through Amazon. Well, sometimes things are weird in terms of like what gets sent via Amazon versus via USPS, because the USPS does also handle Amazon packages. And so it depends on whether or not, one, Amazon delivers to your area, and two, if Amazon is running that day, because Amazon does not run on Sundays, but the post office now runs packages on Sundays. So confusing, I know. 274. I think you need at least one more sprint. Well, I think I can do one more for sure. Let's see. What timer should we use for the sprinty sprint? I know you like the rainbow record, so shall we scroll down and find that? Present, share screen. Becca ended up exercising that sprint, but now your back's broke. Yay for one more sprint. Yes. All right. Actually, I think I will roll this down to a 25 and just be kind of like a cool down, slightly shorter sprint. Oh, so close. There we go. Okay, so 1, save your document. 2, take a sip of whatever it is that you are hydrating with. I've just got a little bit more, so I think I'm going to finish this. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure if you need a break, take one. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. That was the ending 25-minute sprint. I've done very well today, I think. I'm going to have to sort of clean this up by the end of the week, but I'm very pleased with the amount of how decently clean this outline is becoming. Hopefully I can stick to the outline. That's going to be the problem. But yeah, there's going to be a couple things I'm going to need to fix and a couple things need to add in terms of like scene and timeline issues. But for now, I think I've done pretty well at fixing the plot holes that were kind of bugging me. So, yay! I'm going to save it though, because I don't want to lose any of the progress that I made today. Because that was a good session today. I got a lot done. Regina ate lunch, waded through some email, and sent the short paranormal to your editor. 16,250 words. Nice. Becca also says, love that. Are you going to start publishing shorter novellas? ? Stacy got 156 because you were going through the documents is time consuming. Yes. Lots of moving them around and very little writing. Becca says, I've got so much done today already. Yes. You probably should clean your apartment, though. It's a disaster. Yeah. Ooh, Green Ruled has an idea. You print out a calendar to watch out for timelines. That's a really smart thing to do. Yeah. I may have to do that. Or add like a little mini calendar into the outline. Yeah. I like that idea. Thank you, Green Ruled. Regina says, Des inspired me to try some short reads, and I have completed one since returning home. It was fun. I'm going to finish editing a different novella and decide what to do next. Gotcha. Okay, well, that is going to be it for me today. Again, let me pop in the tiny URL. And today's 23rd. So let me present, share. Here we go. Okay, so where are we? We are now about 3:30. So we are here-ish. So check with Naomi, check with Glory. Then at 4, we have HK and 4:30 creative sprints. In the 5 o'clock hour, we've got Paper Tiger. And then into the evening sprints, we've got Holly Davis, Vanessa, and then Anel Heiser and Jenna Moresi. Then we have our evening normals that we will have to check. So again, thank you so much to Kat for keeping this up. I know it's a lot, but I really, really do appreciate the links and the channels being organized like that. So thank you again to Devin Cutting, who helped immensely, even though YouTube destroyed his channel and banned him. Thank you so much for helping put together that spreadsheet. And then with Kat and Glory and everybody else who's participated in keeping it up. So thank you again. Becca says, thanks for the sprints. You're welcome. Francis says, thank you for hosting, booping the like button on the way out. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Green Ruled says, thanks for the sprints. You're welcome. All right, y'all, before you go, don't forget to save. Save one more time before you go. And make sure that you go refill your hydration glasses and take a little stretch break. So thank you, and I will see y'all soon. All right, bye.